Yo, 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 it's Joe from Photos with Phones. Today we're here to talk about the Google Pixel 4a with 5Gs, night sight, and astrophotography modes. Let's get started. At this point you may be saying, why should I care about the Pixel 4a with 5G? Is the camera impressive? And to that I would respond, check out the video up there. It's a full in-depth review of all of the modes in this phone's camera. This video is just specifically going to go a little bit more in depth into the night sight and astrophotography modes. Yeah. Your next question is probably going to be, why should I care about the night sight and astrophotography modes in Pixel? Is the Pixel's low light capability better than the iPhone or the Galaxy or any other options out there? The short answer is yes. I had the Pixel 3a before I picked up the 4a with 5G, and I was blown away with the night sight and astrophotography modes. Oh, hey Jasmine, you can hang out here. It's okay. I was blown away with the Pixel 3a's night sight and astrophotography modes, and the Pixel 4a with 5G is going to come with pretty much the same astrophotography capabilities. It is definitely worth noting though that Google made improvements as far as video capability. You can like lock focus and exposure, and you also have multiple stabilization settings where with the 3a you did not, but there is, to my knowledge, no improvement in the night sight capabilities between the Pixel 3a and the 4a with 5G. So definitely worth keeping in mind. Let's look at some photos that I captured using both the astrophotography and the night sight on the Pixel 4a with 5G. Yeah. So, those were pretty impressive, huh? Well, let's check out those compared with some that I took with the Pixel 3a. It is worth noting that the Pixel 3a photos were taken a couple months ago. The battery died on the phone, so I don't have the ability to take photos and compare them directly with the 4a with 5G, but I'll go ahead and show you some photos that I took with each. Though the Pixel 3a photos were taken in a location that had much less man-made light, whereas the kind of photo shoot idea that I had for this video was to capture street art, because I was doing it for the review and unboxing of the Moment 14mm fisheye lens, which is what I'm currently filming me talking with right now, and it was really cool for the street art, so I figured it was also a good opportunity, because I was testing it for low light, to capture photos using the night sight and astrophotography too. So we'll go ahead and check out those in comparison with the Pixel 3a photos right now. So, you probably think that the 3a photos look better, and to an extent I agree. That is because there is less man-made artificial light interfering with the photos. If I were to have taken the 4a with 5G out to a similar location, I would have gotten similar results. Now, before we go being all impressed with Google and what their camera can do, I do have to note that there is a pretty serious inconsistency insofar as how long the long exposure takes. Sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it's like 3 minutes, depending on how dark it is. And what the result is you can take the exact same photo without moving at all, and you get different results like you're seeing right now. These were all taken exact same place. I literally just hit the button again and it did a different thing. And the issue is that you don't have the ability to manually control everything, which definitely sucks. You actually can't even choose whether you're doing the astrophotography or the night sight. It literally just pops up and says, you're doing astrophotography, and sometimes it says that and then you hit the button and it doesn't do astrophotography, it does the night sight, which isn't a big deal. It takes like 15 seconds for it to do its thing and you just try again, but it does kind of suck that you just don't really feel like you have control. The results are cool though, so it's up to you. Additionally, the camera on the Pixel 4a with 5G also has like a yellowish orangish cast that it does sometimes. I had somebody comment, I'll put their comment on the screen right now, pointing this out, and now I kind of can't help but notice it. It's almost like sometimes the software is deciding to do something that you don't want it to do, and that's when it happens. I've noticed it especially with selfies. We're not talking about that in this video, but definitely selfies, especially from underneath, you definitely are more likely to get this yellow or orangish cast. And then some of the Night Sight and Astro photos, it's almost like the software is deciding that it wants to do something that's not advantageous to the lighting, and you kind of get the same thing. So again, you don't like have the control, which sucks, and sometimes the results are a little bit inconsistent and not up to par. But if you take enough photos and kind of check that the photos are good, then it still is going to be a good option for low light situations. So yeah. If you're interested in learning more about astrophotography, we have a video about super simple astrophotography on a smartphone where we use both the Pixel 3a's night sight and we use the Nightcap app on the iPhone 11 Pro to capture some super cool astro shots. So you'll kind of learn what gear you'll need to be able to do all this kind of stuff, and we'll go much more in depth into what it's all about. Check it out. That's all we got for you. If you feel like you got value from this video, go ahead and hit the like button down there. It definitely helps photos of phones out a lot because it forces YouTube to show our videos to other people because of the algorithm. Comment down below and let us know if you're intrigued by the Pixel 4a with 5G's night sight and astrophotography capabilities. You can comment about other Pixel phones too, or any phones. If you want a video, comment, I'll get to it. Yeah. As always, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. We're coming out with twice weekly mobile photography and filmmaking, tips, tricks, hacks, reviews, unboxings, anything that you could want to learn if you like taking photos and videos with your smartphone. Toodles. See you in the next one.